animation. Yeah.
Like I get the tip. I get that the Sorc is broken, but man,
Yeah, I gotta go to bed soon. Jeez. Having fun in PvP, time flies.
oh
So
man,
I'm
it's
gonna
really
go
good.
through all the skills I think you should have and all the ones that would be useful from top to bottom.
Are we calling it or what?
I'm probably getting off. I have to be up early in the morning for work.
All right, then. Well, I'm gonna go start. I'm gonna go start farming that gear in Somerset then.
Do I have gold in the bank so I can go to a respec shrine? Of course not. I've done all my stamina decay. Hee hee. Yep. Are you on it right now? You watching?
How many stacks of what's the name do I have? How many stacks of that of those what's the names do I have? Fragments. Oh, I'm working on my third stack. Nice, nice, nice. Working on my third stack. I guess let me get these telvers off. Let me telvers real quick. See what I get. Let's see what I get off of these boxes. Boxes. 140. Cool. Strategist gloves. Max Magicka. Increase bonus effect. When you deal a light attack, you can place you may place a mark on your target for 5 seconds, granting you 433 spell damage against your enemy. This target occur every 4 seconds. Ooh, I got a motif out of this one, out of the Legion Zero Strongbox. Yavikian the X. Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. So top down. Negate magic, can't go wrong. Good ultimate, very good group synergy. Obviously, I've already told you, shuts down magic users, shuts down ultimates. Nothing's going in, nothing's going out. Makes a lot of people fuck right off. You don't need crystal frag, you don't need encase. Rune prison's not bad. Get defensive rune, the other rune is useless to you. It's very good for open world. Dark exchange, you need this. You know that already. You don't need Daedric Mines. Daedric summoning. Storm Astronaut can't. So ult, Rune Prison, Dark Exchange. You need ult 34. And then for your Daedric summoning, you can get the Storm Atronach. If you want to get a pet as a Storm or a Stem, the only one you'll be getting is this one. Thank God I had a skill point to show you actually. So you have it, heals you, and it heals everybody around you. This one is better to have because it does physical damage. This is the only pet that does physical damage. It just really sucks. Yes. So there's two morphs to this one. There's the Clan Fear one that nobody uses because it's just not amazing. But high key, it's dirty as fuck. Because Sorc, already being dirty as hell and pissing me off, has a pet that does stamina damage. Look at this fucking thing. So yeah, if you want, very viable, go ahead. If you want to have an annoying pet, yeah, Unstable Clan Fear. Daedric Curse is useless to you. Summon Winged Twilight, useless to you. Conjured Word, useless to you. Get Bound Armor, more effective Bound Armaments, becomes a little buff that you can use. They changed it recently. In the past, it used to be a passive that you just have on both your bars. You no longer have to do that, it just has to be activated. Hell yeah! This thing makes me mad as fuck. Yeah. And then other than that's pretty much all you need from Daedric Summoning, the pet, the Bound Armaments, the ultimate if you want it, and then Storm Calling. You don't need Overload, you
Yes,
don't
Lord.
need Mage's Fury, you
Come
need
with you, A.
Hurricane. This
Embrace the
is
pet.
Very important. I'll actually. So on stamina, it grows bigger and deals more damage the longer it's activated. Unlike the magic one where it's just around you, this is like a more aggressive version of the Templar's little purify thing that pulls Nightblades out of stealth. You literally run around with this shit. And if you even get near them, it'll hit them. It's pretty much, it's a better detect potion. You can't change my mind. And then Lightning Splash, you don't need that. Critical Surge, this is nice to have. It's a little passive heal. You probably know what it does already. And then Bolt Escape. Wow, look at me. Nope. Lightning Splash is bad for you. Hell yeah. You can choose which morph you have, but like I said, personally, I think the one that stuns targets is a lot better. Mind you, the effect can't be blocked either. So a lot of CCs, you can normally hold block and ignore it. Streak? Nope. You want to block? Fuck you. It ignores block. It's so annoying. Whichever one you want, but preferably the stamina one because... Or the one that costs magic and gives you stam. Otherwise, for skills from weapons, uppercut, reverse slash, momentum. None of mine are morphed because I don't have skill points. But you'll want... Yes, two-handed. So you'll want to morph uppercut to wrecking blow, which will off-balance the target when you hit them, and then from wrecking blow you do a heavy attack or a medium attack, so you start charging up the heavy attack, but you let it go early. And it'll count as a heavy attack, then you go into executing, or you could slap them with a fucking Dawnbreaker. You'll want to get the other morph of Dawnbreaker, I'll go over that in a second. But uppercut, medium attack, Dawnbreaker, execute, execute, execute. It's pretty much the rotation for all stamina, two-handers. This. Reverse slash. And then momentum, this is your heal. This is your other heal. So other than Dark Deal and Vigor, you'll have Rally for Major Brutality once you morph it, which actually you already get Major Brutality from the normal buff. But when you morph it to Rally, it'll heal you based off of how long you had it active. So if it lasts the whole 20 seconds and then it pop heals itself, it's like a 30k freaking HP heal on yourself. And then for dual wield, if you decide to go the dual wield route, Blade Cloak isn't a bad skill to look at. Whirlwind, you pretty much need this for a dual wield build. Rending Slashes, this is also very necessary. Flurry, you don't need, and this one you don't need. I used to use this for PvE, Maelstrom, but you don't need it anymore. They nerfed it. It's bad now. It costs way too much. Gross. So just 2, 3, 4. The ult's also really bad for dual wield. 9 out of 10 times you'll fucking miss. Yeah, you have to aim it. It's actually a skill shot. Yeah. Otherwise, bow, ultimate. This fucking ultimate shreds tanks. Because it acts as its own separate entity. You drop this and it does damage. And a lot of people, and I mean everybody, has their first fucking instinct to dodge roll. It can't be dodge rolled. You're fucking stupid. You just wasted your stamina. Yes, and that's when you hit them with the uppercut, off balance them, and then you medium attack them. And they get raped. If you knock them on their ass while this thing is blasting their face, yes, they're gonna die. Otherwise, poison injection is the only other skill you need from here. So the ultimate and 5. You pretty much only use poison injection for the activation of your master's weapon. And then medium armor. I like to use evasion. You morph it into shuffle, but that's going to be really hard for you and you don't really need it because of streak. You have so many good class ability skills, I would recommend just not using it at all. You don't really need it. Vampire, this is give or take if you want to use it. I really only use it for this Darkstalker, so I can move fast while sneaking. Fighters Guild, you'll want to get Flawless Dawnbreaker, Silverbolt, Circle Protection, Expert Hunter, and Barb Trap. They're all fucking amazing skills. If you guys play Stamina, get all the Fighters Guild skills. They're so fucking broken, it's gross.
Hey, what's the what's worse on this ticket lady?
Ticket lady, otherwise, Sigic order, you don't really need anything from here. Meh. It used to be meta, it's not anymore. Undaunted, obviously get the passives. Assault, get Resolving Vigor. You don't need Razor Caltrops anymore, they nerfed it. It hasn't been used in a long time. Support, you don't need this crap. Honestly, just get this passive and that's all you need. Or actually, get Combat Medic too. You don't need Magic 8. So get 2 and 3 in passives, just not 1. Obviously don't choose Red Guard. I haven't race changed it because I don't play this character. I only play my fucking DK, so Orc. And Alchemy Medicinal Use. And that's pretty much it. If you want, you can go to Sword and Shield on the back bar instead of like Bow, but you'd be giving up your poison injection, which reduces you'll be losing out on weapon damage in single target fights. But Sword and Shield, you'll have a lot more survivability. But I mean, you already have a fuck ton of survivability. Well, look at me, I'm there and then I'm not. Yes, quite literally. Nothing can keep up with this. And you're a stam Sorc too, so you know how I run traits on my jewelry that increases your movement speed? Have that shit on top of Streak? You're literally the fastest thing on planet fucking ESO. Run. On top of this,
Like run,
dickhead
orphan.
stunning them. You could literally run the same shit I run. It's not on this character, but sure. Let me switch character. Those are all the skills you need. Yep. Stamina is definitely the more skill point cost heavy way to play. Magic, everybody uses the same shit and you only need like 60 skill points to be viable in Magic. To be viable in Stamina, you need like 130. Alright. Good night, nerd.
They said cap. Cap.
I have a new subscriber. I might change my PlayStation back to what it used to be. I'm so tempted. Zing Merway. He's a PvE nerd and he never does PvP, so he can honestly eat my ass. Man does nothing but dummy hump all day and do raids and trials that never make him move. And on top of him playing on PC now, his keyboard and mods do everything for him. He doesn't have to do anything except for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I've seen it via SharePlay. He has so many mods installed on his PC, he doesn't have to do anything. He's played hands-free before. And it disgusts me. Like, how do you enjoy that? PC players on ESO have their asses wiped for them by their mods. Otherwise, gear, ignore that. So obviously the Master's Bow. Poison injection, you already know that. Master's Perfected Axes. Stamp Sorc is the only other class I would recommend using these on, because you do benefit from doing a dot build. I would just go about it differently. Perfectly fine. Otherwise, Black Rose Perfected Great Sword if you decide to go that way. And I'll let you read it really quickly. you're using uppercut. So, yep, you can do it on normal. To get the normal, you don't need the perfected. The perfected just gives you 1,148 physical pen. Honestly, you'd be using it for the uppercut, deals 40% of the damage to all enemies in your primary target. So you hit one person, you hit all of his buddies. No, I wish. They changed it and fixed that. So you know how I do the heavy attack to after the off balance to knock them on their butt kind of combo? So in the past when before Black Rose got reworked, because I was the sole reason they made this nerf, by the way. So I would uppercut off balance and it would off balance everybody in the vicinity of the guy that you uppercutted. And then you do your heavy attack, and because two-hander as a passive, your heavy attacks hit two other targets. I could knock three people on their asses and then effectively Dawmbreaker all three of them, and they're all sitting there laying down on the ground waiting for me to just extra 20% damage, bam! Yeah, they did. People were complaining, they were like, that's not fair. I was like, get good. Yeah, they nerfed it because of me. I abused it. Otherwise, Stoons, this is a craftable set. It's not bad, I kind of like it. It definitely made Spriggans and Spinners look like shit. Yeah, Stampoon's easy to make though. When you deal damage to an enemy who's off balance, your physical spell penetration is increased by 5k. Hitting an off balance target is not uncommon by any means. It is very common. Like, hitting them with your Wrecking Blow will make them off balance, and literally just hitting them with a basic attack or one of your skills hitting them gives you 5k extra penetration for the next 10 seconds. Wow, and guess what? There's no cooldown on this. You can literally, yeah, 5k pen. Constantly. Yep, otherwise, perfected mole. When you deal damage with your execute, you generate up to 12 ultimate based on how much execute bonus damage you dealt. If you get the morph that I use, where is it? Let me pull it up. Executioner. So instead of dealing 300% increased execute damage, when you get this morph, it goes up to 400%. So you're almost always getting the 12 extra instead of like 6 or 9. You're gonna hit that 12 every fucking time. Otherwise, I already showed you Perfected Masters. This is another good set for Sword and Board if you're ever going that route for more survivability. Just run the Sword and Shield in the back bar. When you're buffing, healing, trying to run away, you take 3% less damage. On top of, you know, having a Sword and Shield, you get more armor anyway, so you're even more tanky. And then you would obviously run a powered, yeah. When I'm doing like battlegrounds and stuff, I'll run this just to be tankier because no CP PvP, being tankier and out sustaining your opponent will make you win the fight. Otherwise, for PvP sets, Bloodspawn, Troll King, Engine Guardian, like I said before, Sorc is the only fucking class that benefits so stupid heavily from using Engine Guardian. So if you don't like Bloodspawn, if you don't like using Troll King, use Engine Guardian because it's broken and fuck Sorc, who use Engine Guardian, you douchebags. You'd want a heavy helmet and a light shoulder. Nope. Yup. Oh no, it doesn't matter. And yeah, so you can use the same pieces. Whatever. Otherwise, for body pieces, Bone Pirate. This is what I'm constantly running. While you have a drink buff active, your max stamina. You get this from doing Blackheart Haven. Very easy, fast dungeon. You should be able to complete it in like 7-8 minutes. While you have a drink buff active, your max stamina is increased by 2k, and your stamina recovery by 167. I am almost always, without a freaking single doubt, using this drink food. Increase your stamina recovery, increase your max stam, increase your max health for 2 hours. Very easy to make, too. It's not an expensive food to make at all. On top of that, Deadly Jack. This is if you go the dot build. So, you know how I was like, fucking axes, do battle axe, and dot 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 dot. This. Increase the damage your physical, bleed, poison, disease damage over time channeled abilities by 20%. Yes. Heme Jaws. This is very good for open world when you're in like a 20-man group and you're just smashing faces with another 20-man group. That major berserk at 25% increased damage is filthy as fuck. Can't change my mind. Use this when you're doing like open world, big group versus big group PvP. Like, you don't even have to help with the kill. You literally just have to be in combat, and then, like, your teammate kills someone. You get 25% increased damage. Yeah. Think of it like this. Someone who has... It works on ads. Yeah, it works on ads. It just has to be an enemy. Yup. Yup. Yup, yup, yup. Oh, as Imperial Physique, I've shown you this before. When you're in Imperial City and you have 10k Telvar, big boost. Ogrim Scales, this is a good tank set. This wouldn't be something you use on a Stam Sorc, so I'm not even gonna let you read that. Newman's Acolyte, you know what this does already. Shit tons of fucking spell and pen and damage. Oof, good set. Stones, I've showed you that. Is there anything else I'm missing? Agility. Here we go. Adds stamina, gives you weapon damage, pretty fucking mishmash, easy peasy. It's not hard to get. You can use your crystal, your key fragments that you get from down here. You go into the vaults and you just open a bunch of fucking chests and you get agility. Bam bam. So yes, that is very much the plan. So Monstrous Tooth Trophy Vault in Temple, and then yep, and then Clawed Trophy Vault in Arboretum. You go to these two vaults. The Monstrous Tooth Trophy Vault drops the Agility Rings, and then Clawed Trophy gives Agility Necklaces. They buffed Agility a little while ago, and that's the main reason why I use it now. I've always had it, but I didn't use it because it was so bad in comparison to just running another 5-piece set. Like 804 crit and then 1058 max stam. It was... Yeah, bro, I move 18% faster. Once I gold this stuff out, I'll be moving 21% faster. Definitely go for it, man. By the way, have I ever shown you all my skills that I have on my StamDK? Just look at how many skills I have unlocked. Mm-hmm. And when I said all the Fighters Guild abilities are OP, I wasn't fucking kidding. I have them all. Mages Guild, I don't have anything in there yet. Sigic
Hey,
Order,
so
yeah. Thieves
hey, quick
Guild,
question.
where
So
is it?
what what's worth on the for the tickets? What's worth right now?
I haven't looked at that vendor in forever.
I can tell you right now, they got Legion. They got these little. I got the motifs for the Legion Zero um Vigil Orm Cops.
Man, I'd have to
Like,
go look at the vendor. I really don't know off the top of my head what anything's worth right now. I have never talked to that vendor.
yeah, and there's just
Agility? Yeah, pretty much. My main build that I run around with, that you have seen me run around with, is this. Let me... Sometimes. Yep, depends on what I'm doing. By the way, if you go the sorting board route, this is for all of you to know. Poisons. Poisons should be on your back bar. Ever since they made the nerf to keep at least the double dot poisons, like the you see how this one says cloudy damage health poison and this one says cloudy gradual ravage health poison? Like these are the good ones, but the ones that are like creeping, reduce their movement speed, suck their magic, suck their stamina, those are bad poisons. You want the double dot poisons, or the poisons that last a lot and do some fucking damage. Like, I wonder if I have the mats to be able to show you. Those are the drop ones, the crafted ones. Do I have the mats to make them? So I think it's like Fleshfly, Nightshade, Nirnroot. These are how you destroy werewolves. This is how you make people fucking pissed. These. Fleshfly, Nightshade, Nirnroot. They make the dirtiest double dot poisons in the game, and they hurt. Yeah, quite literally. 1,662 poison damage per second for 3.5 seconds. 1,079 poison damage per second for 6.3 seconds. 10-second cooldown. Applied by doing light attacks. So you put this on your back bar, you do one light attack. Wow, there's an extra, what is that? 6, 9, about 12k extra damage just for 10 seconds for doing one fucking light attack. Yeah. So if you guys have extra Alkahest laying around, Nirnroot, Nightshade, Fleshfly Larva, and you're using a sword and shield in the back bar, or even if you're using dual wield, like, slap poisons on that shit. Be a cunt. For real. The crown poisons are literally just as good, or at least the double dot ones. The other ones, like the debilitating, draining poison, and trapping, these are all bad. Yeah, the red ones are the ones that are good. The green, blue, and yellow are trash. Like, I'll show you how trash they are. That's truly how I feel about those. Not unless they come from Crown Crate. Ooh. Did they change this? I heard that they changed a lot of the monsters. Nope. Still bad. I'm tempted to buy it. I really am. Yeah, I'll probably be on after work tomorrow, after 4, and literally, wait, what is tomorrow, Sunday? While I'm here, before I get off, I am gonna queue into PvP and go check that fucking golden vendor. Yeah, I literally just left the group. Yeah.
You know what's funny is no one in my fucking guild, or at least the leader and like
Alright, y'all.
people, they didn't know how the fuck they didn't know where it was.
Of course they didn't. The golden vendor should be over here. There she is. Look, you can literally see her from all the way over here. Glowing fucking gold.
Oh, yep.
Jailbreaker, Essence Thief, Night Mother, Sithis, Chudon, Slimecraw. That's not terrible, actually. Slimecraw is not bad. Otherwise, these sets are bad.
Those are expensive, expensive.
Sithis is trash. Night Mother.
Do I have to go through the sewers to go back? Are you on top? Oh, yeah.
That's so bad.
No! Should I? I might die. Yeah, this is probably gonna be my campaign. This is what this game's about.
I am into it.